The South African Weather Service has issued a level 4 warning for disruptive rainfall for the KwaZulu-Natal province. Disaster management teams have been placed on high alert as heavy downpours are expected to affect large parts of the province this evening. KZN Cogta spokesperson Senzelwe Mzila joins us on the line. Senzelwe, I appreciate your time. Just walk us through what preparations you're already putting in place ahead of this inclement weather expected this evening.
Good afternoon to you, Hugo, and good afternoon to the viewers. Yes, the province of KZN is expecting inclement weather conditions starting from today going up to Tuesday. From the warning we've received from the Weather Service, it indicates that we are expecting multiple weather warnings. One of them is for disruptive rainfall, another one is for severe thunderstorms, and these are going to affect large parts of the province. So the MEC for Cogta, Reverend Senzelwe Mzila, has placed all disaster management teams on high alert across the province. This was done with the aim of ensuring that our teams are on the ground and monitoring the situation so that they can intervene should the need arise.
Now, one of the biggest challenges with KZN has been people that are living in areas that are prone to flooding. Just walk us through that engagement and if people are already being evacuated in some of these low-lying areas.
Well, in terms of the warning that we've received, we are expecting inclement weather conditions. Now, part of the response that the department has, it is to activate our teams on the ground and also to spread information to communities and also ensuring that low-lying communities are fully informed. At this moment in time, Hugo, we can indicate that there has been no major incidents that have taken place, but our teams are monitoring key areas. We also have teams that are part of the RTI, which is part of the function of KZN Transport, that are monitoring all major routes together with the municipal traffic police. Now, all these teams are working in tandem and they are monitoring all key routes across the province to ensure that they're able to ensure the safety of motorists and, importantly, residents of the province.
Senzelwe, something that comes to mind, obviously, is school children, particularly in rural parts of KZN, and many of these children and adults alike trying to cross flooded streams and rivers. And we've had challenges where many have lost their lives in the process. Are these also areas that you're speaking to and sending out some of your teams to ensure that they're well protected?
Yes, the department is working closely through the Provincial Disaster Management Center with sector departments such as education, but also the MEC for Cogta, Reverend Senzelwe Mzila, has made a call to parents to ensure that their children or learners utilize safe routes to get home and to come back from home. The MEC has also called upon the teachers as well to ensure that learners utilize safe routes to get home. But also, what is also important is that us that are driving, it is important as well that we don't take risks with our own lives and we ensure that we don't cross flooded low-lying bridges, because that does pose a serious risk.
Now, if we go back to the floods of 3 or 4 years ago, there's almost been yearly flooding for the last few years. What are some of the key lessons that you've learnt as Cogta that you are implementing to ensure that the effects of this inclement weather and should floods occur, individuals are protected?
Well, one of the key lessons for us is the issue of touching on rural municipalities who have little to no capacity to respond swiftly. And as part of its intervention, the MEC for Cogta has directed that a emergency center be built in the area of Nkandla. And as we speak right now, that process has begun already, where a state-of-the-art emergency center is being built for the rural community of Nkandla, which was one of the areas that was affected last year by the flood fires that ravaged large parts of the province. Also, the department as well is working closely with NGOs and non-governmental organizations that are working in the interest of the public. Some of these organizations we're working closely with, and they form part of our response to incidents. Now, they have ensured that the province's ability is beefed up, and we're better able now to respond through our partnership with these institutions.
Senzelwe, I'd imagine that there are some hotlines or numbers for you to be reached, or for emergency services to be reached in case of disaster striking. How are you available, or how are emergency services available to anybody needing some assistance?
Well, the province or the Department of Cogta has got district disaster management centers that are disseminated across the province. These also, there are also emergency centers that are distributed per municipality. These are staffed by competent people who are able to then respond should the need arise. Now, your viewers at home can check our page on Facebook at KZN Cogta. We've got all the details for all of these emergency centers, such as the Tegwini Emergency Center, the Umkogundlovu, and other emergency disaster management centers that are distributed across the province with the aim of ensuring that there's timeless response to the needs of residents.
Senzelwe Mzila, KZN Cogta spokesperson, appreciate your time speaking to us ahead of warnings of inclement weather in parts of KZN expected to strike this evening.